Hello, my name is Rika. I'm a photographer and teacher out of Northern California, and we are on day 3 of our stay-at-home rule, our homeboundedness out of the coronavirus of 2020. And I thought it would be fun to document this journey, and also mine as a mom, as a wife, as a human being, in trying to live more sustainably and thinking about this world that we're living in and how we're going to live comfortably in the next, it could be 6 weeks, it could be a few months, but I want to think more broad and share some of my thoughts with you. The point of this vlog is sustainable living, stuck at home, and how can we live in a way that we're not going to use all of our resources up, but spread everything out and perhaps do some of your own growing, your own manufacturing, so you're less reliant on the supply chain that is probably going to plummet or decrease in weeks to come. So I'm going to share some of the ideas that I have, and I'd love to hear from you as well. But before we jump into our episodes about how to do some of these things, I was really thinking about how this way of living is a mindset, and we have a lot of advantages working for us, actually. Even though we can't leave very much and we have limited time getting to town and connecting with other people, something that we have an abundance of that we never have is the gift of time. And we can really use this to our advantage. And there's so many things that I've wanted to do over my life that I haven't had enough time to do. Books to read, skills to acquire. Wow, there's so many things I would love to get better at, and I just haven't because I haven't had the time. So time is the number one thing that I'm really excited to have right now. Also time with our family, and as stuck as we are together, it would be really great to make some great memories through this time. We also have power on. A lot of us from Northern California, we were evacuated from our homes, or we have dealt with blackouts in the past. So when disaster has struck in the past, we've lacked power. So we've tried to figure out how to live through that. In this situation, we have power, we have water, we have internet, so we will be fine. We also have mail service. So I want to get creative in how we can use all of those to our benefit, and maybe we can, even though a lot of us are lacking paychecks, maybe we can live creatively and create more of an e-commerce, linking up with each other, of course in a safe way, use your hand sanitizer and all that. But maybe we can create a different kind of economy than going out and purchasing our stuff. So I created a list of 5 ways that you can live sustainably, and we will look more in depth into some of these in future episodes. And again, I want to hear from you and what you would like to learn more about, and I can use the time that I have to make fun little videos and to look into it. So the first thing I want to consider is, what is sustainable living? This is a mindset, and the first thing I want you to do is go look in your trash, or when you take out your trash, look through everything, because that will be an indicator to you in what you use. Is it packaging? Is it diapers? Is it food scraps? That's going to tell you what you move through really quickly, and then help you reformat in your mind how you can lengthen out the use of those things, or maybe use some items that are more sustainable. So one of the things that I was looking through my trash, as I was emptying something out, I saw we use a lot of paper towels and we use a lot of diapers. So immediately the first thing I did this week is move over to cloth diapers. I used to be better at this, and I've just gotten lazy the last 6 months. So we're back on cloth diapers, and we're also using washable towels instead of paper towels. We'll just leave some on the table. You can wipe your nose, you can wipe your hands with it. You can, there's different towels for different things, so we're doing more washing. And look through your trash and think, what do I need to replace, and what things can I use that I can just wash again? Saran wrap, plastic baggies. Just with the assumption that it's going to be harder to get to town, maybe things won't even be on the shelves. So think about what things you go through. Number 2, growing your own food there are a lot of ways that you can grow food in a week or less, specifically microgreens. I'm going to create an episode about how to make your own microgreen garden in your windowsill. And if you are in a place that hasn't done the shelter in place rule yet, you need to get out and you need to get some greens from your local garden store right now. I knew the shelter in place was happening yesterday, and I hit up a local garden store and I just bought out a bunch of spinach, kale, a bunch of little baby plants that I'll be able to use in the upcoming weeks. And I'm also getting my microgreen garden going. Number 3, diapers, wipes, potty. I want to definitely do an episode about this. Like I said, we just went to cloth diapers, and I just bought some bigger ones for my older son who still wets the bed at night. And we have to buy him boxes of pull-ups every month, and that's what's in our trash right now. So that was just an indicator to me that we need to think about this more long term. And maybe pull-ups are going to be hard to find. I don't know, but we should get washable ones instead of just throwing them away. Number 4 is the barter system. This might be a little bit tricky since we're not supposed to leave our homes, but since we can go out to get groceries and things, maybe there's a home farmer in your neighborhood, or maybe there's, for us, I have a friend who bakes bread. We have chickens, so we have eggs. So we have things that we can offer to the community on a small scale. And maybe there's things that, like, we go through bread like crazy, and I am not a great bread maker. So we can exchange coffee or eggs in exchange for something else. So think about things that you need in your life that maybe someone could supply you, maybe things that you can contribute to your small scale community. And again, using good hand washing techniques and everything so you can make a safe exchange and not save germs. I know you guys are going to blow up about that. But like I said earlier, I think our economy is it's already been severely impacted, and it's going to continue to evolve, but we're smart people. We're going to survive this, and we're going to be fine. We just have to think about it strategically. And the 5th thing that I need to do better at, and maybe you do too, is meal planning. And going back to that strategy, looking through your cupboards, look at things that you can use that you haven't used in a long time. When I'm cooking in the morning, I think about my grandma and how she grew up during the Great Depression. This is Nana, if you guys know who she is. She was so stingy on every single ingredient, and she kept scraps, and she just was so thoughtful about every single thing she cooked with. And I found myself eating the end of a bread, like the heel of a loaf of bread today with my sandwich, things that I would just give to my chickens. I know, I'm so wasteful. But thinking about her and her experiencing living in the Great Depression is making me reconsider every single thing that I throw away. So not wasting food and being strategic about what I cook and using leftovers in a good way. So instead of just cruising through and using food frivolously, using every ingredient and not throwing stuff away as much as possible, because we will be at a state where grocery shopping, the supply and demand, there's just going to be ingredients that are out, and we're going to have to get really creative. So I think if we're thinking about it now before things get really bad, you will have a plan in place, and you'll have a little system in your own life that you'll be able to apply better. So those are just my 5 tips to think about for now, and we'll dive deeper into some of these. And then, like I said, if you have ideas or things that you'd like me to tackle and try out, some kind of life hack or something, I would be happy to. I'm really excited to try the potty system and trying to decrease our reliance on toilet paper, because I'm guilty. I'm the only girl in my house, and I definitely use toilet paper. But I also have stockpiled it a lot longer than everybody else. But I'm gonna try some methods and see if I can use something that works well for, maybe that's TMI. Anyway, stay tuned, and I hope this is a fun project for me and for you to watch. And who knows, maybe something positive will come out of this. Maybe we'll make some really positive life changes to make a safer planet and maybe a more sustainable in the long run planet. Okay, thank you. Bye.